Hello Libra and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Gaian. I am from Wild Fox Alchemy. I am an intuitive business coach, soul healer and tarot card reader. And I'm here to do your business block reading for August 2021. Are you ready to see what might be blocking the success in your business, Libra? I am. Let's get cracking. Your overall energy for the month is sing your own song. I love this card. Quite often we get told what we should be doing by the gurus, by internet experts, by marketing experts, by business experts, by our bosses, if you're still in a job there. But it's time for you to start singing your own song now, bravely and courageously. I feel like the last few months have been kind of weird. June was all about stagnation. People were sick to death of just feeling stuck. July felt very much a different energy. It was very energetic. It was very transformational. People were fired up again. They'd gone through this period of stagnation, decided enough was enough, and started moving forward into transformation. August is very much about assessing the transformations that you might have thought about. Some of them you may have tried, and you've now started to see some vague results as to whether or not they were popular, whether they worked, whether they didn't. And very much this month, the theme for many of the signs has been authenticity, doing things your own way, becoming a leader by being the person that you truly are, and not following leaders, not being clones of other people, but actually creating your own path, and other people being drawn to that path because it appeals to them, because it's honest and authentic. You work your light card. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. This came out for Capricorn? Might have been Aquarius. Don't dim to fit in. Which, just the two of these together combined, quite incredible. We do dim to fit in. We don't want to stand out. It's a really weird thing. We are designed with our little lizard brains to always fit in. And the reason that we needed to fit in caveman days was because if we didn't fit in, we were cast out from the tribe. If we were cast out from the tribe, that meant certain death. We wouldn't eat, we wouldn't be kept warm, we wouldn't be protected from predators, we would surely die. Anybody who was cast out was just, it was a death sentence. So we have this inner subconscious need to fit in. And you'll notice it a lot in children, where, you know, they gather together and they'll go, oh, I love Postman Pat, yes, I love Postman Pat. I love pasta and meatballs, oh yeah, I love pasta and meatballs. And it gives them this instant connection and a feeling of tribe, basically, of community. But as we grow older, we need to understand that this is not conducive to our success. It's not conducive to our success in business, and we don't need to fit in, because, you know, if we are cast out from the tribe, what does that actually really mean? We just go and find another tribe. We won't die in the meantime. The central heating will still work. You know, we can still go down to the supermarket and buy the food. We're not reliant on somebody killing it and cooking it for us. We're not reliant on a bunch of women going out and picking berries and bringing it back to us. If we're sick, we're not really reliant on the tribe members taking care of us. We just go see a doctor. So, although this subconscious urge to fit in still exists, we actually need to be different. We need to not dim. We need to shine our light. And at the moment, with the state of the planet, there has never been a better time to start shining your light. There really hasn't. We are desperately in need of people to lead us into a new age. In the present, we've got the Strength card, Courage and Endurance. This is a lovely card. It's about vision. It's about having influence, actually. A lot of inner strength there. Some very subtle kind of control over the situation. It will take strength to sing your own song and not dim to fit in. There is no doubt about that. It's not easy. It's not easy to stand out, particularly when, like I said, your subconscious mind is programmed really to make you fit in so that you don't end up cast out and, you know, starve to death or freeze to death or whatever. But it's time for you now. It's time for you now to have this courage to move forward into your own strength and power. What's crossing you is the King of Acorns, and this could be an obstacle, but actually the King of Acorns is one of my favourite cards. You'll know that if you listen to my other readings. This is about optimism, innovation, bringing people together, leading. It's an entrepreneurial card. this is a very visionary card, very charismatic thing. Because it's crossing you, we have to look at both sides, and maybe you're not feeling particularly optimistic at the moment. Maybe you're not feeling very innovative. Maybe you're not feeling like a leader at all. But I need to remind you that you are a leader, that you need to have this courage. The courage will see you through, and you will show all these signs of charisma, you know, bringing people together, this leadership. Don't be afraid of it. You need to use your courage to become a leader and not dim to fit in, to actually sing your own song. And I think you will, and I think you'll attract people because of it. Subconscious mind, we've got the wheel. Change and possibilities. Now, this is about cycles. It's about a turning point. It's about real good luck. It's about all the possibilities. It can be about karma. May have to clarify that one, because this is what's going on in your subconscious mind. And it could, you know, subconscious mind isn't always the bad guy here. Sometimes it's really good, but maybe it's fearing a little bit of the change. What needs healing? The Hanged Man, patience. Taking a step back, letting go, perspective, compromising, pausing things. This is something from your distant past, and these two are usually connected. And again, I think we'll probably have to clarify that. Something's happened here. Maybe you were too patient. Maybe you have thought about doing stuff before and have put it off and lost your opportunities. Or maybe maybe you needed to see things from a different perspective. Maybe you need to see a past memory from a different perspective in order to make it make sense to you and to give you your power back. Recent past, we've got the Three of Acorns. This is all about foresight and exploration. How do I make my plans happen? It's also about self-confidence. So I wonder if actually you've been working on that. If you've got your plans and you've been thinking, yeah, I can make that happen. I can put a plan in place to make all this come to pass. You might have been watching your ships come in, which is what is on the Rider-Waite Tarot. There's a guy just watching his ships come in there. Maybe that's tied in with this. Maybe you've been looking deeply at what you want out of your business. Now, your focus mind, what are we focusing on consciously? This is the bit of your mind that you are in control of, that you listen to every day. This is the Ten of Crystals, stability and success. You are focusing on accumulation. You're focusing on wealth. You're focusing on security for your family. And again, you know, this is no surprise to me in this position, in this layout, because of course we all want that. We all want stability, security for our family. We all are chasing wealth and, you know, the freedom that wealth gives us. When I say wealth, I don't always mean financial wealth either, really. It can just mean having enough, having the security to make decisions when you need to make them, and you don't have to be worrying about paying your bills all the time and debts and all this sort of stuff. You know, this is what we want. We want that stability. We want to feel like we've got everything under control. Near future is the Six of Acorns. Success and triumph. Can't ask for any better than that. He's also one of my favourite cards. He's about power, enthusiasm. He's about leadership. He's about having a lot of confidence. But what I love about him is he's also about public recognition. And it could mean that whatever it is that you're doing in your business is starting to get momentum. People are noticing you. This is in your near future is absolutely bang on perfect. Couldn't ask for a better card, really. Your external environment is the Ace of Crystals. Now, this is a great card in this position because it says to me that you are going to have some new opportunities, some new financial opportunities coming in. New opportunities to manifest whatever it is you want. It's a very prosperous card. This is a great reading, you know, Libra. There's a lot of prosperity and positivity here. But I do feel it's tied to this. I think it's about time to find the courage to stand up. The Seven of Crystals is in your hopes and fears. This is about long-term growth, about seeing results, about planning and investment again. In your hopes and fears, I think definitely it's a hope that whatever it is you're planning is going to come to pass. And I think it will. I think maybe you fear a little bit of whether all this hard work you're putting in is actually going to pay off. But actually what this reading is telling me is yes, it will. It will pay off. Finally, your projected outcome is the Empress card, beauty and abundance. This is all about birthing new things, and it is definitely about abundance and beauty. What a great outcome. What a great outcome. Financially, in line with your, your prosperity, this is an amazing reading. It's an amazing reading. You have got a lot coming to you if you can stand up and be proud and be strong about who you are. Sing your own song. Do not dim to fit in. And all this wonderful stuff is coming to you. There's absolutely brilliant business reading. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the wheel, and I'm going to clarify the Hanged Man, because I'm not entirely sure what's going on in your subconscious there with that wheel card. I don't know if you're fearing the change in possibilities or what it is. Right, okay. We've got the Six of Cups there, which is about cooperation, childhood memories, working well together. Okay. And then I've got the Queen of Pentacles there as well. And she's all about prosperity. She's calm, she's grounded, she contributes to her family. She's quite the working mum, this one. Okay. I'm just going to clarify the Hanged Man before we read the rest of this story, because I'm being drawn that there's a connection between this subconscious cards. Right, do you know, I am the world's worst shuffler. I cannot tell you how bad I am at shuffling. I've got a stiff wrist. I think I keep getting 4 cards out. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I got 4 cards, and before asking Spirit what I should do, I put them back in the deck, and they've come out again. The first one was the Magician, another major arcana there. And this is about things not always being what they seem, but it's about manifesting and taking inspired action. I then got the Eight of Cups, which is about emotional issues, can be about self-sabotage. It's about moving away from things that don't serve. I then got the Four of Cups, which is about emotional stability, grounding yourself before making any choices. And Temperance, which is all about balance, harmony, patience and healing. So I want to look a little bit closer at this now. Subconscious mind, there we are, we had the wheel, which is all about things changing. It's about karma coming in. It's about a turning point, and I feel like this is a turn. Subconsciously there is a turning point here, and it could be the decision to sing your own song finally, to actually be brave, to follow this Strength card. There's a lot of major arcana energy here, and I feel like you are being guided to make some big changes. And I think your subconscious mind is perhaps altering itself and thinking that it is time for a change here. Which leads us into this Six of Cups, which is about cooperation, childhood memories, working well together. I think subconsciously you're harking back to a time when you worked well with other people. You could be thinking about some people from your past. There's definitely a lesson that your subconscious has learned about working with other people, and I feel it's trying to hark back to that. I think maybe you've been trying to do a few things alone. Maybe you've been running around on your own, and subconscious mind is saying, look, you need your tribe. You need your tribe back. Remember when we did all these things together, how great it was. And then we get to this Queen of Pentacles. She's all about nurturing, a working mom. This could be about your mom. Your mom being a working mom, and maybe you feel some issues with that. Maybe she wasn't there for you, and your subconscious mind is a little bit worried about that. Maybe it's on about collaborating. I just get the feeling that maybe your mother is an issue here. Maybe she wasn't there because she was busy working, and you're worried about doing the same thing to your kids. You have these childhood memories of your mom going out and working, and it's maybe she just wasn't there for you enough, or maybe subconsciously actually she set a great example for you, and you have understood how your mother figure working hard taught you to cooperate. You know, you had to do your chores because mum wasn't there to do them. She was out there earning the money to nurture and support you. So then we get to this subconscious past stuff, this past healing. And we have the Hanged Man, which is all about taking a step back, letting go. Maybe you've had to let go of some of your preconceived ideas. Maybe you've had to put a few ideas into perspective. Maybe this working mum thing, and this is not going to resonate for everybody, you know, so if it's not resonating, don't worry about it. But if it is, you know, keep listening. It could be that you've had to put it into perspective. You've had to take a pause. After a length of time, you've understood what your mother was actually doing, what your mother figure was doing for you by going out and earning the money. We then got this Magician card about things not always being as they seem. And that is what I feel the message is with this card. I don't think it's actually about your manifestation and inspired action. I think it's you realising that you had a perspective on things, but things were not quite the way that you thought they were. We have skewed ideas when we're kids about, you know, the way things work. This is about emotional issues and self-sabotaging yourself from success. Walking away from things. You know, you've got these 8 full cups, but are you one of those people that don't believe that you deserve success? Is that what's going on here? Maybe it's because you don't feel that you work hard enough, that maybe it's come easy to you, whereas it didn't come easy to your mum or your mother figure. Maybe that's it. Maybe you saw a parent working really, really hard, and now you look at your business and think, but making money in my business is so easy, it shouldn't be like this. I should have to work hard for everything I've got. That could resonate for some people, for others maybe not so much. Maybe it's about you feeling undeserving, so therefore you self-sabotage. It could be an indication that you moved away from things that you felt didn't serve. And then we get this one, the 4 of Cups. It's definitely very emotional. This is about emotional stability and trying to ground yourself before making any sort of choices. I think it's something that you definitely craved. And then we got this Temperance card, which is all about balance, harmony, patience and healing. I feel like whatever that was in your distant past, that you have taken steps toward healing it. I don't believe that it's a massive issue for you now. I think it pops up, but I don't believe that it's a massive issue. I think you've healed it. I think you've managed to move away from the thoughts and feelings and beliefs that don't serve you, and I think you've healed it. That's the feeling that I get, but it has caused you turmoil in the past. But Spirit is just saying to me, no matter what examples you were shown, you need to sing your own song. You are you, they are them. And however things were, whatever people showed you, you know, by way of how to behave, how to earn money, whatever, you don't need to worry about that. You need to sing your own song. This is your life now. And if you're the sort of person, there's a giant money block some people have, which is they can't earn more money than their parents, or they can't earn it easily because easy come doesn't feel like you've earned it, like you deserve it. Which could be where this self-sabotage comes in with that 8 of Cups. It is a big money block for a lot of people because they feel somehow like they're putting down their parents. You know, that it's not, I don't know, it reflects badly on them somehow, that you're doing better than they are. And it's amazing how common that block is. But Spirit is saying to me, it doesn't matter. Your parents should be proud of you, whatever, you know. And if they're resentful of the fact that you're doing better than them, then that's their problem, not yours. But you don't need to be worrying about your parents and whether you're doing better than your parents, whether you've got a bigger house, bigger car, bigger business, whatever. You know, sometimes you can feel guilty. You look back at a parent and think, well, they worked for 40 years, grafting, and didn't really get anywhere. Here I am, throwing a few digital products out, making a fortune, and, you know, having the life of Riley, and that can make you feel a bit guilty that your parents didn't have that. Don't feel guilty about it. Spirit is saying it doesn't matter. Do what you can, and then you can always give your parents things to make things feel better. you can always support them. You know, some parents probably won't take it. Who knows? I don't know. But I do feel like there's a parental energy here, the fear of doing better than your parents or making them feel small with your success, so sometimes you self-sabotage it. Does that make any sense at all? Might not resonate with a lot of you, but, you know, who knows? But as for the rest of this reading, I feel very much like it's full of abundance, it's full of creativity, it's full of success, but I think it all hinges on you actually getting out there and being the person that you truly are, having the courage to follow your path, because it's going to lead to massive success. So I'm going to leave that there, Libra. I've been lucky. I've got no cicadas on this recording. Some of my recordings have just been absolutely ruined by them. And I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to know whether this reading has hit the mark with anybody or not. And, you know, maybe you can shed a bit of light on the parental thing. You know, is that a money block that you worry about, you know, earning more than your parents? Is it something to do with parents working and you never really seeing them and you not wanting that for your kids? Is it to do with you seeing things from a new perspective, a different perspective than the perspective you saw things from when you were a little kid? You know, all you saw was abandonment by your mom going out to work, and then now, you know, several years later you understand what she was doing for you. Is that it? I'd love to know. Anyway, please let me know in the comments. I love to hear feedback from you. Constructive, please be kind, because I'm a sensitive soul. And I will leave it there. Have a great month, Libra, and I will see you next time. This is Maria Gaian signing out with love and magic always. Bye-bye for now.